Hey, 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 this is your recap Auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming by, honey. We are here to do a full recap of episode number 186 of Beyond the Gates. All right. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Y'all ready? Yesterday we didn't knock on the gate because we was trying to remember that we had company over. It was too many people over there. And we didn't want to show the fuck out. All right. And nobody was home. Everybody was at the damn country clubs. I couldn't knock on the door, but this time we knocking on the door. Get y'all chairs up. Go ahead and cross your legs. Get your tea, your coffee, whatever you choose to drink while you're watching this, this show. Let's get this party started, all right? We're gonna begin this recap in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child, we are in the hallway of Bill Hamilton and Associates, and we have Hoochie Mama dressed up in the hallway with when I tell you, a summer pink set, long trench coat, booty shorts, and a white crew neck top with thigh high cream boots, putting in the poison in Bill's tea, thinking that he's in the office. So she's, stirring up the tea like she's in Get Out. You can hear the spoon clinkling and clacking against the edges of the cup while she just put some more of that damn shit in there. So she gets in there, Bill, honey, I thought that you would like to have some of my fresh brew. Oh, child, it's Bill ain't there. Caroline is there. Caroline was like, "Oh, ain't you the most perfect wife?" Where's Bill? At Garland Memorial. What girl at the hospital? Why didn't nobody tell me? Ooh, Caroline said, "Well, bitch, you would have been notified if you would have came to work on fucking time, or if you would have checked your damn messages." I had a lot going on this morning. Caroline was like, "Bitch, ain't that that's you lately, honey? You always been having a lot going on, girl." So Haley looked at her like, "Bitch." So Caroline's like, "Look, apologies, honey. It's just deadline stress, all right? I'm just stressed out because it's deadline time." So Bill had an appointment with somebody next month, but they had to cancel it, but he wanted to jump at it. So everything was just switched around. So, I don't like to be switched around like that when it's like a lot of damn deadlines and you get frazzled and shit. So, and of course, Haley didn't know shit about it. I am his wife, and if anything is health related, I should be informed directly. I guess he had a doctor's appointment and they flipped it around, so he went on and, took it early. Caroline was like, "Bitch, you right." Thank you. Her inside, her Shauna Non's like, "Bitch, that shit is working." Cuz was right. Is he really okay? Caroline was like, "Honey, it's just routine follow up, all right? It's just follow up labs from his stroke, all right? EKG, follow ups, lab work, piss in the cup, all cough and grab it, all of that, all right?" She's like, "It's nothing to get stressed about." She was like, "Whatever, girl. I need for him to be falling the fuck out." So we're at the hospital and we see Anita's there and we see Bill walking in the lobby area. So Anita's gonna check up on him, I guess. Well, isn't it if it isn't Bill Hamilton pacing like a CEO in purgatory? He says, "Anita, it's good to see your ass too." He says, "Is everything okay?" She said, "Mm-mm, ain't no need for concern, nigga." Anita has been at the hospital way too much lately. I think that she's keeping stuff secret. Something is going on with Anita. I don't care. She's been at the hospital way too much lately. Dr. An just insisted that I come in for what she calls my 50,000-mile tune-up. Girl, you just came in last week for a 10,000-mile tune-up. Why you back for a 50,000-mile one? Checking all the systems, kicking the tires, making sure nothing's going to break down anytime soon. He was like, "Well, okay, that's cool to hear. I hope the diagnostics are all favorable." So far, so good, honey. Yesterday was my mammogram. Today was vision screening. Girl, you gonna tell Bill that they squoze your T's, girl? Anita. He was like, "You still 2020? Not bad for a woman my age, wouldn't you say?" "Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're very fortunate to still be able to see things so clearly. He ain't never lied, baby." Bill, clarity is not only about physical vision, honey. Shall I tell you what I see when I look at your ass? Get the bop, 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 bop. "Please," he says, "be my guest. Let's hear what the great Anita Dupree has to say to little old me. When I look at you, I see a man who had the world on a string, a beautiful, brilliant wife who adored him with blind devotion, two daughters who thought he strung the stars and the moon just for them, and in laws who welcomed him into a legacy that most men would die for or kill for. And then I look at that same man who took all that precious cargo and threw it overboard. For what? A midlife crisis? Lust? Pleasure with a PYT, young enough to be his daughter? Damn. You was dragging him, Anita. Well, look, Anita, that's an ancient history. We've all moved on. Right. No, you haven't. Have we? Anita says. Because I see the way you look at my daughter when you think that no one ain't watching your ass. And that look, baby, tells a completely different story. What you see, he says, is two people who once cared for each other, who are trying to find something, anything, to hold on to for the sake of their children. Really? You didn't think about that in February, Nick? Look, now, I ain't never claimed to be the perfect husband, really, because the way Danny broke that shit down, she was like, "Look, I ain't even like to come to these parties because I ain't even know you was gonna have some helpers over there that you did fuck, or you was thinking about it, or y'all was about to fuck, or you just did fuck. I ain't know. I had knots all in my stomach, not knowing who the fuck you fucked in this room. So no, you weren't no damn perfect husband. Not that's why I'm like, I don't want them together, y'all, because he treated her like trash their whole marriage. Although we do know that she loves him. I know some people want them back together. I know that. But he did not appreciate her the entire marriage. He didn't. The whole fucking marriage. She dealt with a lot of shit. So I don't even know if I want them back together, but we all know that she will be with him. And he's never satisfied with just one person. He has to have more than one. He's proven that. So he's not going to be committed to her. I'm sorry, he's just not. Understatement of the millennium, Anita says. 'Cause yeah, nigga, you sure were not the fucking the perfect husband. He talks about how much he loves his girls fiercely. And whatever ever problems you got with me, you cannot argue with me about that shit. And that's why we are having this civilized conversation. Instead of me cussing your ass out, I'm just kidding. And telling me instead of me telling you where to fucking go and drawing a map to show your ass how to get there. You better read. Look, Anita, I'm really trying to keep the peace here, okay? That's all I'm trying to do. And if last night's Winterfest proved anything, that maybe, just maybe, he said, that it's possible. He looks all teary eyed and shit. You know what? There was a time that you and Vernon were way more than just in laws to me. You both were like my real damn parents. Vernon, especially. You know, that man was the first man who ever showed me what a real pappy looked like. Ooh, she says, too bad he didn't show you what a good husband looked like. Now, I don't know if that was a dig or some type of praise, uh, Anita. I don't know if that was, yeah, I think that was a praise for her husband and a dig at him. I'm going to take that as what I said. All the years that we have been together, that man has never, ever made me question where he was laying his head at night. Ooh, now that's cutting it close. We're at the palace and Vernon is on the phone clearly with Sharon. I mean, Anita left early this morning and all the staff is gone. Now I thought he was supposed to be singing for Anita. When the fuck you gonna do this, Vernon, on Christmas? I thought you was finna blow out my eyes at this damn Winterfest. I see that they got more Christmas decorations at the house with the lights on the bushes outside. Okay. Y'all need to go ahead and put some snow on the bushes. I see it. Y'all doing good. I see. He says we can do it right here in the living room. He just laughing. I know, I know. Do what, Vernon? Y'all in this script writing beyond the gates. Y'all whatever, honey. Oh, yes, please hurry. I've been waiting for this anxiously, he says. Then he hangs up the phone and we get a surprise. It's Danny showing up over there. And Vernon looks like, what the hell? What, uh, blazing saddles. Oh, God. He was shocked as fuck. I'm surprised she didn't give him no damn heart attack. Danny, don't sneak up on your old man like that, child. This old tired heart of mine can only take so much. Well, the next time I'll bang a gong to announce myself. So really, after I think about it, that might just be a little bit more startling. Yeah, girl. We don't want we don't want him to be on the floor like Bill is gonna be before the end of the week. And thank you, Vernon. That's what the rascals be saying. He says, your ass could have rang the doorbell. She's wait a minute for the to the house that I grew up in, honey. The house where I lost my first tooth, and to also did my first sick day where I learned to forge your signature. How many did that shit? I did that when I was in elementary school. Like if I wasn't a bad girl, but if I knew that my report card was not good, and back then they had report cards, they would give it to you. They would fold it up in a little envelope. Your name will be on the front, and your teacher would give it to you. At one particular time, my teacher did not seal it. She just, tucked it. So I went, damn it, and forged my mama's signature. Cause I mean, I didn't want her to know that I got like a C. I think it was a C or a D or whatever, because I couldn't stand math or whatever the subject was. And I forged your signature. I think I did it on that, and I think I did it on a field trip that I wasn't supposed to go on, but I forged her signature. How many of y'all did that? Please be honest in the comments. I want to know. I want to know. Yes. Tell me which one of y'all forged your parents' signatures when you was a little girl or a little boy. She continues. She says, "I forged your damn signature on school permission slips, honey." We all did that. That shows that Danny got to be late 40s. Easy, mid to late 40s. To what do I owe the pleasure of this unannounced visit? Can a beloved daughter drop by to see her wonderful father without an ulterior motive? Hmm? He grabs her by the arms and says, "No, bitch. Andre and I are going to have lunch at the club, and we thought it would be wonderful for you and mother to join us. Last night at the Winterfest was so magical, but we barely got even a few minutes with the both of you." Oh, that's such a lovely offer, but I'm afraid, baby girl, that I'm going to have to take a rain check. Your mammy is out on an appointment, and I don't know when the fuck she'll be back. Oh, phooey. Girl, phooey. But promise me we'll have a proper double date soon. Danny, really fooey girl, you are not the type of fooey. Nicole is fooey. You're like fuck. I really want you and mother to love Andre as much as I do. Girl, give them. When I tell you these damn Duprees are so damn impatient, let everybody love people in their own time. They already do care a lot for him because you love him, but damn, let them do it whenever it'll happen, honey. It'll happen. Oh, honey, we have already welcomed Andre into this family with open arms, and truthfully, he fits a little better than Bill actually ever fucking did. So yeah. Back at the hospital, I know that that Vernon is the wonderful, perfect husband, and I'm long past any of that. All I want now, Anita, is for you to accept me as Danny's ex husband and the pappy of your grandchildren. Well, since Danny has given your ass grace, I suppose I can too. And Lord knows, honey, I have needed my share of second chances within this long life of mine. Well, I do appreciate that, Anita, he says. However, I do suspect that Danny's change of heart has more to do with her new marital status than any spiritual revelation. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. I mean, come on. You know that she's always so much more agreeable when she's happy. And Danny is happy. Make no mistake about that yet. I haven't seen her this happy since before. Well, we both know what happened. And you know what? A lot of that credit goes to Andre. I mean, he's about to wiggle out of his suit for him to say, uh, he was just doing a lot. Yeah, it is a very interesting pairing. I said that on my damn front porch. I was like, damn, Danny married her sister's nephew. Woo! He goes on to throw a little shade, talking about he was actually surprised that she and Vernon approved of her marriage. Well, it's not the union one would expect, but it works. Now, if only Nicole could find somebody to make her happy, I would sleep a lot better at night. Yeah, I always thought that Nicole and Ted made such a great couple, he says. He said, yeah, hey, well, even in the best fucking marriages, things do happen. Yes, you're right, Bill. Things happen, excuse me. Are you equating infidelity to some type of weather pattern, nigga? Things that just didn't happen. He just didn't fall in and bust. He had a baby with the wrong one. So no, that just didn't happen, baby. He was like, look, life is messy, all right? Look, I genuinely hope that Nicole will be able to, that Nicole finds somebody that makes her as happy as Haley makes me. Shut up, Bill. It's like I just like to be there for these things. This is what she tells Caroline. Now Caroline's little dress she got on, honey. Girl, don't bend down too much, cause a little something might pop out, honey. How does Bill have these women dressed in his office? When I tell you that damn Haley looks like she belongs in the pink matrix. Powder puff girl matrix. That's exactly what the fuck she looked like. Caroline says, girl, accept my apology for snapping at you earlier. Of course, Haley said. In the meantime, I don't want to let a perfectly good tea go to waste. Had a late night. I need me a pick me up. Girl, that ain't gonna pick you up, honey. That shit's gonna knock you the fuck out. That's a cute little I got a bracelet like that. She has like a Cartier-ish bracelet. Girl, what is she gonna play Power Rangers again, again and knock this one out of her hand? If that's gonna be the second one, if she knocked that, no, the first one, I don't think was Caroline there, because I know she knocked it out of her hand from Naomi's hand. She does it again, then girl, we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with this tea. All right, let me push play. So right when Caroline was about to drink it, she was gonna let her drink it, so she snatched the cup away from her and told Caroline, "Bitch, there's more in the break room. You're not gonna drink from my man's tea. This one's for me." Shit. I guess she's like, drinking out your man's cup is the same of him sharing, and so whatever. I don't know. Caroline says, of course. So Caroline leaves, and this girl, she got her phone in her boot, y'all. She carries her cell phone in her thigh high boot. Oh, yesterday Vanessa carried the show. Today, this old cocky ass bitch is carrying the show, and that button looks like it's about to burst too, girl. It's like, why do they have her in pink? And it's winter. Well, pink. Is there such thing as a winter pink? Is there? So she gets her phone call and call the only person we know that she gonna call is cuz. So he's sitting there having a conversation with Joey, and he looks at his phone. I don't know if he has Haley's name in his phone as Haley, but Randy is about to have a fucking fit trying to answer that phone, or hide the call or something. So it's Cookie. He has her in his phone. His name is Cookie. Hey, Cookie, what's going on? Because he asked Joey if he can give him a second. Now I'm just over here going over with Joey or some spreadsheets, and Joan, what's the fuck's going on? I need to see your ass right fucking now, she tells him. Bitch, boss or cuz. You better pick smart, Randy. Pick smart. Is you good? He says. And yeah, I'm good. She says, just come quick. I'll text you. I'll text you. I'll text your ass my location, okay? If it's gonna be the Bird Cafe, it ain't that deep, girl. So he said he on his way. So he goes and tells Joey, Joey, yeah, I gotta go. My lady friend, she need me, Cookie. I gotta make sure that her car trouble is cool. So I'm sorry, I'll be back, bro. Joey was like, tell Mrs. Hamilton. I said, what's up? Y'all is really slipping. Y'all was really doing good until Joey found the fuck out. Bill is gonna owe Joey a lot, because Joey's gonna be the one that's gonna save his life. Watch. He dumb. He didn't think that Joey saw the number. He saw that number, and Randy didn't say shit. He just walked out and left. Well, and our star of yesterday's show, Vanessa, shows up. And so Joey was like, whoa, look at you. You've been on my mind. Look at you. Did Ted get your ass home from Winterfest okay? Well, if you hadn't stood me up, there would be no need to ask. It would have been you. But that would have required you being seen with me. He said that he didn't stand her ass up, but what can she do? What can he do to make her understand? He looks really nice today. I don't know if it's the haircut or the gray tresses around the temple or the way the jacket and the button down shirt is just laying on him. He looks really yummy today. So she says, I mean, you can just help by, you can start by not making decisions for me. The only one that decides all of the decisions that's for my good is me. But you get to decide for me. He can't say me, he says May. That's not what I'm saying. Joey, that is not what I'm saying. We are seen together at a social event. The country club starts whispering. The charity group starts questioning. And red flags start going up that could put everything that we've actually scratched that shit because this really predates that I ever met you. Everything that I've worked for in fucking jeopardy. Right. He did. I mean, you don't see him out. He might have a little cooking channel, but that's it. Nobody associates him with him in public. That's why I'm like, what the fuck is she thinking? Don't nobody associate with Joey. You think that he's in this business by himself? He has all of the big wigs in his pocket, and they have him in their pockets. It's like, but you will never see none of the motherfuckers with him out in public. That's why I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, girl? She's in mourning. That's what it is. She's still in grief. So Vanessa was like, you are a public person. You're not shy about renting out the club or going to uptown. You're always out all the time. He says, honey, there's nothing about going to that fucking event that would have been subtle, casual, or easily explained. That shit would have made a statement. Well, oh yeah, loud and clear, she said. That we're serious and obviously that's what you're trying to avoid. He says, Vanessa, well, look, I am done being Joey Armstrong's dirty little secret. You're my little secret. Guess how much you need it. I don't know the words, y'all. I never asked you to save me, Joey. Wow, he says, well, fine, bitch, I'll stop trying. But just so that you know, honey, that orange jumpsuits don't come with the designer labels. Facts. And prison commissaries, baby girl, they don't stock champagne. You're just trying to scare me with worst case scenarios. He says, no, I'm trying to stop you to avoid a catastrophe. Something that I learned the hard way. Look, I've been the boogeyman of the DMV longer than I can fucking remember. But you live the kind of life that people dream about, girl. Say, your name will open doors. Your chaps will respect you. Your children, they love you. They will respect you. And do you respect me? He says, more than you fucking know. He breaks it down. He tells her, look, I'm not trying to control you, girl. I'm just trying to protect what you've built, what I've built. That's all. And he grabs her hand and tells her what they've built together and what they are building together. While not being seen together, she takes her hands out of his hands, honey. Honey, I am fine with people seeing me on your arm because I am not ashamed of this thing between us. I have nothing to hide. He says, well, except for all that damn money that's been laundered, through your fucking real estate agency. The paper trail that will connect you to me, that will blow all this shit up. Which is exactly why you should have come last night. If we're parading around together in public, people will focus more on your legit businesses and not the rumored ones. Don't tell me how to do your job, but it's basic misdirection. Oh my God! Look at the time. Maybe you should run along. You don't want your husband to be waiting. You don't want to keep Andre waiting on you, girl. We're back at the palace, honey, and so Vernon is expecting company. Clearly not his daughter. So he trying to get her the fuck out of there. What she got on looks cute again today. Danny girl. Daddy, are you trying to get rid of me? Of course not, girl. I just know how I feel. Well, your mammy keeps me waiting all alone at our table at the club, which actually happens more often these days. Well, maybe she's busy making herself beautiful for you. She plays the little piano. When I tell you I'm digging that they got these black what is it? Nutcrackers around there, honey, and little black Santa Claus. That little black Santa Claus is too cute. He got his little beard. Looks like actually he's slim like that damn Santa Claus at the damn Winterfest. Don't have those that type of stomach. What are you doing, girl? Perfecting perfection? Danny was like, honey, which that was not me playing that keyboard. That was a very awkward laugh, but it's okay. It's Danny. She's often running late because she's busy changing the world. You better know her plan. That woman was a star way before she met me. Hell, she never needed my approval to know her worth. Wow. I'm just reminding you, Dad. Mom does not take you for granted, okay? Mom's the one who told me all those stories about all those women who had their eyes on the handsome and wonderful and yummy Vernon Dupree, including other articulates. Wait a minute, you make me sound like I was some Motown heartthrob. Well, if you was writing for the Jacksons, you probably were. You were, she says, the brain of Baldwin and the style of Belafonte. Your ass was the eligible bachelor, Dad. Never doubted. My mother appreciates her man. Yeah. Even if she doesn't have to worry about some wild woman luring him away. He confidently says no. She never doesn't have to worry about that. And I believe him too. He is not lying. I think that he's really working on this singing thing because he wants to impress her. Is their anniversary coming up or something? Or maybe he's gonna do it for Christmas or something. But I think that he's trying to work up his nerve to sing for her because she all she knows her Anita's face be turning upside down whenever Vernon wants to sing. She's like, baby, no, 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 no. She's like that lady from Get Out. No, 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 no. Tell me, Bill, how does your wife feel about you taking such of an interest in all things Danny? Child, we're back at the hotel. I guess this conversation has been long awaited for because this is Anita talking with Bill. We have daughters. Haley understands that that Danny would never be out of our life because we have Naomi and Chelsea. And Anita's like, you sure that's all it is? He says it's better for the girls if they get along. That's all that matters. Them girls is grown, baby. Grown. It don't matter if y'all get along. Them girls don't give a fuck. They don't want you to get along. Naomi was like, Dad, don't confuse mom because I know how the fuck you is. So don't do it, Dad. So he's full of shit. So he takes a seat with his back towards us. So she has a higher stance. I love the blocking on this because he's sitting down and she's standing above him because he's so much bigger. She says, your ass don't feed me. You don't fool me, Bill Hamilton, with this whatever it takes bull to keep the fucking peace routine, honey. Just remember, she leans in, see you. And they transition from her scene to the Bird Cafe with, with Haley standing there with her Powerpuff superhero outfit on. And she says you at the same time when she saw Randy walk up. Why did she tell him about the location when they met there before? You dummy. It's like, what? I'm going to text you their location. Girl, it's the same location y'all lived at last time, bitch. You didn't tell me you was about not to be on time. I've been standing here having a panic attack. Now her little purse is cute. I wonder is that a Brahmin? It looks like a Brahmin because I don't have one just like that, but mine is cream. It's real cute. Take a breath, cuz Randy says. I got here as fast as I could. Now, no. What the fuck's going on? You look like you just caught a case. Not yet. But we have a problem, a big one. Bill is at Garland Memorial about to get some comprehensive work, work, blood work done. Our whole plan is about to bust up, Nick. Uh oh. So we get back to the hospital. So we see Madison. He tells her. Bill says, "Well, I was starting to think that you was starting to forget about me, Dr. Montgomery." Of course not. That's your daughter's girlfriend. Get out of here, Bill. So she asks him why is he not in the exam office. I think that you're not supposed to take phone calls in the room because it could fuck up all the machines. Well, anyway, He says he's in the waiting room because he's taking calls, for his office, and he just want to make sure they were able to get through. So she says, "I have the results of your blood work. Let's see what she finna say." So she said, "Let's go talk in private." Back at the Bird Cafe, Haley is like, "You don't wait a minute. You don't see the problem here, cuz what if she pulls out the damn bottle of water? They find this shit in his system." So he says they won't. All right. He's trying to cover it up. She said, "Oh, wait a minute. So you're fucking clairvoyant now?" He was like, "Nah, but I am a damn good listener. And what you asked for was clear. Tasteless, odorless, slow, undetectable." I know damn well what the fuck's I said. But this might be a fucking bad batch for all we know. Your guy could have switched up the damn recipe or cut fucking corners. Look, it's the same shit, all right? Randy says, guarantee it. And your guy swears by that. He fucking better. The man that lives in my world, it's not only your rep that dies slow, all right? I told him I needed this shit, that shit won't show up in no damn autopsy, which means that shit ain't gonna show up in no blood test either. He looks her up and down. Look, don't tell me your ass is getting scared now. Man, you can miss me all with all that. I've been solid since day one. I'll tell you, this her talking hood is so forced. I would rather have her been a classy villain, like Leslie-esque. I mean, she's dressed very no, she's not dressed proper at all. But this whole cuz and I've been solid, you know. I'm tired of this damn family. I'm like, girl, please. As long as everything that you said is true, then we good. So Bill is in the exam room with Madison, same exam room that Allison was in a long time ago. They don't know how they don't have they only got one room, y'all. Well, yeah, they got the room that Bill was in, the hospital room. Bill was in that room. Derek was in that room. Peaches is in that room. Uh, June was in that hospital room. Y'all know that one hospital room that everybody shares. That's that one hospital room. Now we got the little examining area. Allison was in that room. Remember, she hurt her head, and now Bill is in this little examining area. Same place, honey. So he was like, is there anything wrong, doctor? She was like, should there be? He was like, I don't know. Your ass is combing through that chart like you're looking for some damn buried treasure. She said, well, honey, I like to be thorough, especially given your history of ignoring warning damn signs. Oh, he tried to be all hip. Timo, I see what you're doing there. Some low level shade. Bill, what the fuck you know about shade? So she's looking, taking the longest time. I'm not gonna go through this little what's wrong? I don't know. What you see? We'll see. I'm not going through these little two-liners. Side note, whenever I do a show, these two-liner like dialogues with my castmates is the most hardest shit to do because you have to listen and don't let the motherfuckers have to repeat the same like cue line for you to remember how to come in because you got to remember the scene that you're in too. I love a monologue. Give me a monologue and I'm good because you can tell the story. You can break that up and it's on you. But when you got these little 2 word and 1 word and 3 word sentences that you got to listen for with your castmate to make sure that you don't get lost and be in a whole nother scene, it's the most to me, it's the most toughest thing for me. It really is. And a lot of my castmates, my thespian family, they agree. They was like, give me a monologue, baby, I'll fuck that up. I will overwork that. But when it comes to the dialogue, it's hard. So she pretty much tells him that he's healthy. His piss test, cough test, all of that shit, everything that you could think of, he's cool. They was trying to look at everything, that causes the stroke. Everything is normal. So yeah, that shit was undetectable. That man got water. That's what's in that vial. It's some sugar water. So she's checking him. She's asking him how he's feeling. He's feeling fine. She's checking his eyeballs and he's uncomfortable. He's like, well, did you and Chelsea have a good Thanksgiving? Did your family come out? She's like, Mr. Hamilton, look, I like to keep this professional, all right? I ain't telling you shit. You're my patient, all right? All right? Not my girlfriend's pappy, all right? So he was like, okay, well, excuse me. So she says, now that I'm done, Thanksgiving was some bullshit. It's like, wait a minute, Madison. He was looking like, what? I wasn't expecting her to do that. Madison is like she gets mad quick. Wow, her and Chelsea ain't even speaking, she tells him. And she might be sick because her and Madison are not talking because remember she didn't go to the Winterfest or maybe whatever she ate at Thanksgiving might have made her fucking sick. Girl, don't call Madison mama and tell her you sick, honey, because she gonna give you all that earthy stuff. Oh my God. Good morning, Sleeping Beauty. Chelsea comes out of the bedroom and Kat is talking to her, and the microphone is horrible. My microphone is way clearer. It's so echoey. Let me rewind this and listen to this again. Oh my God, it sounds a horrible mess. I mean, you can hear like Chelsea walking on the floor. You heard the door echoey. It's like I can always tell when the microphones are crisp because I'm doing it from my pink headset today. What's going on with the microphones, y'all? So she keeps asking her all these questions. You feeling better, cuz? Did you check out your missions yet? Did you peep those? Hmm? Everyone was asking where the fashion queen of Fairmont Crest was last night. I take it that's a no. This is Kat still talking. So she reached into their little bitty refrigerator and got her some green juice to help her a little bit. This is that kale lemon ginger concoction. I've tried that before. It's all right. Thanks, cuz. You're a lifesaver. And I bought you some jasmine rice, some broth. It's over there in the kitchen, honey. Now, as they move closer to where the cameras are, more downstage, the microphones are better. But when Kat was at her desk and when Chelsea was coming in, the microphones are clearly closer to the camera, which is upstage, well, downstage, which is more toward closer. So, okay, it sounds a little bit better. I don't like these old looking wigs that they be putting on Cat. Her wigs are so old looking. It puts like an extra 10 years on her. So Kat tells her, "Girl, you was completely conked out when I got home last night. I don't have much of an appetite right now, but I will try to eat later, okay? But instead, girl, can you please fill me in on what happened yesterday? My mentions did claim that your ass wasn't at Winterfest either." Watching my dad parade his do-over daughter around wasn't my idea of holiday cheer. He wasn't doing that, Cat. If you would have went there, you would have saw that they was together a little bit. She was under damn Isaiah the whole time and outside skating. So your your thought about the whole thing was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. So I skipped it and spent some alone time with Tomas. Oh, skipping family obligations for Bay sounds promising, Chelsea said. Yeah, I thought that too, Kat says. It didn't turn out so well. Chelsea was like, girl, what happened? Girl, Tomas asked me to move in with him, and Chelsea was like, and that's bad? I turned him down. Why? The last time I saw the both of you, you guys were all wrapped around each other and you were going on and on about how much you were on cloud nine after your romantic weekend together. Well, Madison and I were on the Hot Mex Express. It seemed like you two couldn't get enough of each other. What changed? So Cat is looking real flick. I mean, kind of like, ugh. So let me get this straight. We're back at the hole in the wall with Joey asking or stating this statement to Vanessa. Your ass was the one who wanted Donnell to go right back to college right after his pappy's funeral so he wouldn't get no wind of our situation. And now all of a sudden you want to go public. Makes perfect sense to me. As you said, Donnell is away at school, and so is Deanna, and they don't have to know anything about this. Girl, news travels, honey. All people got to do is take a picture of your ass, and it'll be on the internet. Talk to one of your besties, Danny Dupree, in Vegas, honey, and the Anita Dupree impersonator, please. He says, girl, it's almost Christmas time. They bound to really come visit, right? Actually, they won't because they're both going away on a ski trip with friends. Ski trip. I couldn't get that ski out. Ski trip with friends. Well, they'll be coming home at some times, and when they do, how the fuck you think they're gonna feel about their mammy being involved with May or anyone so soon after their pappy's death? I would wager they won't feel too damn good about that, or anyone else in this town for that matter. Shit, Vanessa's like, I don't give a fuck. She said she mean that shit. She said she spent so many years trying to tamp down her true desires. I mean, girl, you everybody's been knowing about your box around town. Everybody knows that you was, kicking it with other people. The whole town knows, girl. She talking about sublimating her passion by hiring escorts. She was a lonely woman, and unfortunately, there are some ladies out there who are like that. I mean, we don't want to think that. We really don't want to think it, but I don't have I don't have any friends. I don't have any friends now who have seen escorts like that. No, because male escorts are like, but I'm not going to say that there were not some women in my life who I've known who were, you know, doing extra, having flings with personal trainers, she says. Do you know what it's like when you lived in a gilded cage? Wow. To attend events and country club events with a husband who hasn't really seen you in years. Wow. Now, you can be with somebody, but for them to not see you, that's a whole different. Because when her and Dougie had did something together in that hotel room, it didn't look passionate enough for me. It looked like he would just took her to a hotel. When it was her and Joey in Puerto Rico, they looked like they belonged together. With her and Dougie, it just didn't seem like they felt right. You know. I wasted so many years hiding. She says, I don't want to hide anymore, Joey. Don't give in, Joey. He tells her, I understand how you feel. Put his hand on her face and everything. He really does understand. He says he still thinks it's a fucking bad idea. They should just keep things the way that they are right now. It's like, does she not hear those two last words in his sentence? He just says, right now, bitch. Or she took a little bit of a pause and she's like, well, maybe we should hit pause on our personal relationship. So she wanna take a little break. What? He said that shit seems extreme. She's like, it's how I feel. And without a blink, he says, okay, then that's what we'll do. She walks the fuck out and she slammed the door. And I like how she did it. And when she slammed the door, his eyebrows went up and he looks at us in the camera, honey. Yeah. Vernon, are you home? Dr. An says, I'm good to go. Honey, we are back at the palace. Remember, Vernon has company. Mhm. So you are stuck with me for another. And she goes into the foyer and to the living room area. She freezes. She says, oh my God. Oh my God. Vernon. He says, perfect timing. This man has a table, two candles, flowers, champagne, gourmet meal. He says, perfect timing. Are you ready for a feast, my dear? She's just standing there like, our mouths are open. He still was wearing his ascot. He still is like dripping from the night before. So he ain't ready to put back on that just a button down shirt. He got to have that ascot around his throat. I took the liberty of making reservations for two. He's pouring the drinks, honey. She's like, oh, I'm wet. What is all of this? And she goes to the little table. She says, something smells divine. What is that? What is that? Is that gumbo? Your senses are not betraying you, my love. So she lifts up the little, silver cover where her plate is, and he pulls out the chair like the gentleman that he is. Wow. He says he had the entire meal flown in from Dookie Chase's. Now I'm going to say that it's either from New Orleans. One of y'all rascals is from New Orleans because we talked about it in the Sunday thing. Is that I think I remember hearing about Dookie Chase from New Orleans, and if that's he rich, y'all. First class, dry ice, the works. He had a meal flown in fucking first class. That is one of my favorite restaurants in all the world, honey. I love Dookie Chase. I was right. Do you remember how we'd go there every time you performed in New Orleans? Now, where did I eat at Dookie Chase while I was there? Because I've been to New Orleans twice. I have to remember if I guess if I did, I would not forget it. That's for damn sure. So I don't know if I've been there. Maybe when me and Boo go, 'cause this third time I go, I want to go down with Boo Bear. So make sure that me and Sir have a good time and go. So I'm gonna have to try that out. Yeah. Honey, you are already a fixture by then, baby. All those meetings with your coalition brothers upstairs, planning to change the world over shrimp and grits, baby. I'm sorry, over shrimp and grits. We used to call it soul fuel. Honey, what did I do to deserve this? You exist. You and our love should be celebrated each and every day. I wonder did he plan that after Diane said what she said? And then he probably changed plans with Sharon just to focus on Anita because Anita has been gone. She's been busy. She's been at the doctor planning this whole Winterfest. This is her time to like calm down. So yeah, she should be celebrated. Yeah. So we hear some music in the background. He says, now that Winterfest is over, we do have a small window of opportunity for some alone time before we get inundated with the Christmas craziness. So we're at the country club. So we see Andre with another colorful yet printed sweater. They will throw a print on that baby and a heart would beat, don't they? Andre is very eclectic. So he says, your parents ain't coming, baby? She was like, apparently they had some other plans. Daddy was being very mysterious. No, he had that look in his eye when he's planning something for mother. Yeah, your father is still romancing his queen after all these years, huh? Yeah, I respect that, sure enough. Although I ain't complaining, baby, because I get to have my wife all to myself. So they have a little chit chat. They talk about how amazing Winterfest was, and he was like, "Yeah, I really enjoyed myself too. The most amazing part that I really felt like I was part of the family, which he was. It really felt like he Bill ain't in the family no more. It's Andre. So he was like, yeah, it was really cool, to be surrounded by all that love again. She's like, yeah, all kinds of love. He was like, what the fuck does that mean? How was it seeing Ashley last night? I'm not teasing. I'm genuinely curious. He should say, well, how did it feel seeing Bill last night? Shit, we want to play little reindeer games, baby. You first. She said, any twinges? He said, sure. He said, I can definitely see her sadness, which made him feel bad because she's really such a really good person. Ashley thought that she had her whole life figured out, then all of it just blew up all around her. She didn't have it figured out. She was locked in on you. So he said, I know what that feels like. You do have a knack for seeing beauty in people because they're not being paid attention to. She said, pretty much photography is his superpower. He was like, shit, I'd rather have something like teleporting and stuff like that. She was like saying, that's cool, but I'm going to warn your ass. Don't be a shoulder for Ashley to cry on, Nick, okay? She says, you is my man and I ain't sharing you. Okay, 90 days ago, you was like, if somebody come over here, somebody want to be with you, honey, you do you, I do me. So now the rules have changed, Danny. Let us know, honey. Woman, you don't ever have to worry about that, he says, and they kiss each other. All right now, don't be having us eat our words. What's today's date? Whatever the day is. If we on episode number 186, we gonna remember this whole conversation. Cause we show betting what $10,000. Ciao. We see them kissing and we turn around and we see Vanessa is at the bar. I'm like, Danny, you didn't even see Vanessa at the bar at the country club, girl. And Anastasia shows up. Remember, she was not invited to the Winterfest. Vanessa, Anastasia. Day drinking alone, are we? How very last husband of you, Anastasia said. You are an absolutely vile woman. Vanessa is pissy drunk again. Don't you have something better to do? That's my drunk. Y'all ever heard my drunk voice? Not the tipsy, but the drunk. That's character. You know. Yeah. Escorts to order. Bitch. Botox appointments to cry through. Is that's what you got? Get the fuck away from. Oh, sweetheart. Don't project. You're the one that could use some of that special TSLC that you've been peddling to all the ladies around here. Wait a minute, she know about. Girl, you weren't even invited to the Winterfest. How to know you? How did you know about what is it called? Healing heart, heart attach. Y'all know I be switching it, flipping that shit around. Remember when you used to hold court at this bar, Vanessa? Ooh, she said, now your ass can't even hold a man's attention. Girl, hopefully Vanessa don't throw this drink in her fucking face. So, okay, Anastasia walks away. Hmm. And so Vanessa made her mean face and just drank some more. She's grieving. This girl hasn't even had a chance to grieve. Her grief scene was excellent, but that drunk scene, baby, I'm sorry. That bitch, she had it. She did it. Are you really gonna make me drag it out of you? Come on, cuz. What's the tea on why you curved your Puerto Rico corazon when he asked you to move in? We're back at the guest house, and this is what Chelsea, is she sick or is she not? She's asking Kat, girl, why you don't want to move in with that Puerto Rican cheetah with the broke peen, huh? She says she's so much into Tomas, it's embarrassing. She wants to build a life with him, but she wants to do that shit on her terms. Everything has to be Kat's terms. Now, like I said, if Eva was competition, then guess what? Her ass would have moved in there right after they fucked in that closet. Her ass would have packed up, say, "Cuz I'm finna move in with Tomas." Cause where does Tomas live? Have we ever seen his apartment? I don't think so. She's like, I don't want to just be sliding over there, like shacking up with his ass when I don't even know if I don't even understand why we doing this together. It's like I need to know that we're gonna be moving into something beautiful, honey. I ain't shacking up with nobody. No. And just not trying to check no damn box, honey. You are protecting your peace and thinking about your future. That is perfectly reasonable. Shit, I bet you if Madison asked Chelsea, let's move in together, Chelsea would be Chelsea will bounce in a heartbeat. The real talk, cuz. I know that he loves you. I mean, the girl, even the way that he looks at you, he genuinely cares about you. He does. That's what makes this shit so complicated, Kat says. Chelsea was like, girl, I completely understand. Kat was like, girl, I know you do since you in the same boat with Maddie. Here we go with this damn mama Willow, whatever her name is. Madison is back at we're in the hospital little examining room with her and Bill talking about. I specifically told Chelsea not to fall for my mother's act, okay? I told her exactly what happened, but the minute we walked through the door, Chelsea was like a convert at the altar, embracing all of my mom's new age theories about healing crystals and magic herbs. When I tell you that Bill is like rocking back and forth and like, shit, I guess I asked the wrong fucking question. She goes on. And when I tried to redirect the conversation to like anywhere else, Chelsea kept encouraging my mom to tell me more. Tell me more. I just sang that song yesterday. I ain't singing it no more. Tell me more. And God, does my mom love an audience? I cannot wait till they cast this character so we can see what this woman looks like. And there goes Chelsea, happy to give it to her. Look, hey, whoa, I ain't gonna let you see and keep talking about my daughter, right? I mean, maybe my daughter was just trying to be polite, bitch. We ain't gonna sit here and do that. It's like Madison, you gotta pick your poison, honey. You ain't gonna sit there and talk about this man's daughter, right? He's just accepting you. All right? Slow your roll. He's not gonna sit there and help you gossip about her, all right? Chill the fuck out. He was like, look, it was her first time meeting your damn family. Oh no, it was more than that. It's like Madison don't want to hear nobody's excuse when it comes to how they meet her mom. She don't want it. Now they probably be like, well, maybe we all need to meet. Maybe we all need to have a combined dinner together so we can all meet with Miss Willow together. She don't want to hear nothing. Madison is kind of stubborn. Is she a Taurus? She's like, things went from uncomfortable to unbearable. He was like, yeah, fuck, I know that feeling. You see Haley's old, decrepit looking, ugly looking hand. Cuz, he says, different batch, same secret sauce. So all right, y'all, Dumb and Dumber. Look, completely different batch, all right? Look, when Bill finally checks out, every doctor in the world's gonna check his ass and they're gonna chalk it up to natural causes. Just like we planned that shit. What if the test shows traces of cuz? I keep telling your ass the test ain't gonna show shit. Cause ain't nothing to show. Damn it. Shit. You panicking, bitch. You try to speed things up. Let the man die. Take his time. Oh, she stressing me the fuck out. Randy was like, "Look, this ain't about guys' first rodeo. I want to believe it, Randy. But if something goes wrong, I look, cuz believe it, all right? And even more than that, why don't you believe me?" He says. This bitch is not worried about her going to jail. She's worried about not getting that money. That girl ain't worried about getting caught and going to jail. Like I said, I hope that some of her older husbands that she's married and killed off, or that they still around, that they recognize her ass. Somebody's got to come forth and remember who she is. Look, you are this close on getting your hands on a serious bag, he says. A $10 million life insurance policy, and those are dope. I saw a policy today because remember I work in life insurance as a case manager, and I'm not giving no names or nothing, but it was a $35 million. No, what was the life? Well, no. The most I've seen. Yeah, I've seen a $10 million life insurance policy, and they pay pretty decent premiums per month. So yeah, it's yeah. But if they ever do an autopsy and they find out it was a murder, and you the beneficiary, honey, they gonna snatch that money from you and snatch that wig off your fucking head and throw your ass in jail real quick. He was like, and whatever money is sitting in that damn college fund, you cash that shit out, and that black card, plus you got your house in St. Bart's, so you set up for life, cuz. I need you, cuz. All right, don't let your nerves, bitch, get you all knocked the fuck out and from getting toward the biggest come up in your damn life. All right. So we're back at the country club, and we pan down from the founder of the country club, which is you know the Dupree grandpappy. Sorry, I have to cut our lunch short, baby. This is what Danny tells her husband. But I need to go check on Chelsea to see if she's feeling better. He was like, go, baby. Go handle your business. I'll sit right here and sign the bill. Cool. Mind if I join you? Oh, hey, Vanessa. I feel sorry for her because she's grieving. But this girl is playing the best drunk Fairmont Crest bitch. Give her an award, y'all. Y'all better nominate her ass next year. Poor Vanessa. Something wrong? Danny says. No, nothing. Another drink won't fix. She like pouring that shit from her glass. I mean, like pouring it like it's a glass of water. Vanessa, sweetheart. Danny says, "What happened, boo?" You can trust Andre. I tell his ass anything. I tell him everything anyway. Trust him, girl. He can give you really good advice. Trust him. It's about Joey. And then we hear that eerie look fucking music, and that's Haley with her booty shorts on. I don't like this angle. And she dropping more damn drops in that damn tea of his, or whatever the fuck it is. She gotta look around. Girl, take the wig off that you can see good. She's dropping some more drops in there. It'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That bitch says, should I speed it up? She asked us that. We're like, no. She said, fuck that. I can think of 10 million answers to that. She squirt some more in there. So she just put the thing back in her pocket, a little vial back in her pocket, and Bill is there. Oh, there you are, baby. How was your checkup? Yeah. She got that damn get out cup just a twirling in her hand. Caroline told me, you know I would have gone with you. He was like, yeah, I just didn't want to worry your ass unnecessarily, but I passed it with flying colors. He says Dr. Montgomery says everything looks perfect, better than perfect, actually. That's a relief. T. He was like, oh no, not now, baby. I'm just walking in. Damn, I got these cases. I don't have time to be sipping no tea. Why the fuck you keep shoving that cup in my fucking face? And I still have to prepare for my meeting for that prospective client. So that wasn't a question. If you want to keep all of those A+ examinations, drink up. Wife's orders. He said, you're right. Here's to you, baby, for always looking out for my health. And that might be the dose that's gonna knock his ass on the floor. So he had the cup to his mouth, and she pushing it down. I'm like, God dog it, girl. You really do hate him. She basically said that I was self centered and inconsiderate. We're back at the guest house, and that's what Chelsea is telling Kat. Well, she didn't really use those exact words, but she was way more diplomatic. Well, Kat was like, well, that's grand for your ass. Brutally honest, but makes it sound elegant. So yeah, that's I thought she was talking about Madison, but no, they was talking about the grandmother. So she tells about Aunt Melba, the Aunt Melba story about how she tried to connect with Aunt Melba and Vernon was like, nah. But she tried, but she said, nope, I'm like, my mom trusts my partner. I'm not gonna try to kiss her ass because everybody else in this room don't like Aunt Melba, so I'm gonna see what he's telling me to do. So she says, and that got me to realize that I did the exact same thing to Madison. So much for being the perfect girlfriend. I mean, I was so thirsty to show her that I could handle her family drama. I completely steamrolled over her boundaries. I wonder if she'll ever forgive me. Then Kat was like, well, here's your chance to find out. And Madison came over. I knew she was going to come over there. Hey, hey, I figured that you were working. Well, I just saw my last patient for the day, Madison says. Your dad. It's not another stroke, was it? No, he just came in for a checkup, girl. He's fine. But I am afraid, honey, I gave his ass an earful about us. Kat, don't you have some place to go, girl? This is not on the script, but girl, these girls need to talk in private, just like how you talked in private with Tomas. So skedaddle, boo. So Madison was like, well, after he left, I told him, I thought to myself that I might should be talking to you instead of having diarrhea of the mouth talking to your pappy. So, and that's my cue. Thank you, Kat. She said she finna go check on some fabric samples for them purses. So, you don't have to leave your own space, cuz. You want to go for a walk, Madison? What about your cold, girl? Your sinuses sound congested. Oh, honey, I could use some air. And then we could clear things up. I would like that. So they do that. Joey didn't try to stop me. He just stood there like some marble statue while I stormed away. Honey, we are back at the country club. And I guess when Danny gave Vanessa the okay to spill, baby, she's spilling. Like I wasn't worth the effort. Maybe it's fate, Danny says, trying to step in, girl. Joey leaving you might be the best thing for you. It absolutely ain't, bitch. So Andre was reaching for her glass, like, maybe we should get some food. It might actually make you feel bad. I am tired of playing the perfect grieving widow through living my life according to everyone's expectations. Girl, Anastasia brings her ass over there. Dear, dear, the club frowns upon loud voices in the dining room, Vanessa. If you are on the verge of a nervous collapse, girl, might I suggest the ladies' lounge? I believe they have smelling salts on hand just for this type of episode. Perhaps you should take them yourself, Anastasia, and blow them up. All right, look, Vanessa, come on, girl. Don't do that, Vanessa. Let's go home. Danny's right. You're making a scene, Anastasia says. Child, don't have me crying on. So, let me get myself together. Oh, so, girl, I have tears in my eyes. Joey, what are you doing here? He came at the country club. He came to it. And Anastasia moved out of his way. Lord, what is he finna do? Don't. He picked her up in his arms. He says, making a fucking scene. And they start kissing in front of everybody, in front of Anastasia, who is the town gossip. Why does that make me cry? Am I weird, y'all? I mean, they are just tonguing down, right? Well, they're not tonguing down, but they kissing right there, right in the middle of the damn country club. And everybody's like, oh, oh. And the next scene, they kissing. Well, that was delicious. Perfect line to follow that scene. That is Anita talking to her Vern about the gumbo from Dookie Chase. Absolutely delicious, honey. And I'm so happy that I got my cholesterol checked before that indulgence. Oh, honey, I would never hear the end of it from Dr. On. Ain't that something, y'all? Back in the day, we used to be able to eat any fucking thing. Now we got to have our cholesterol checked just to eat some fucking gumbo. Honey, I can't eat too much ham. It gives me a headache. I can't have too much salt on. Girl, I can't eat no too many eggs. I tell you, y'all, don't get old. Don't get old, baby. And don't sit too long, honey. You could be in your 20s, you get up with no problem. As long as you ain't had no accidents. But baby, when you hit 50, all you doing is sitting. You get up, you're like, ow. Every every bone pops. Damn. Oh, well, I hope I didn't put you in the doghouse, did I? So he's pouring her some more wine. She said, oh, no, you didn't, honey. And what the doctor doesn't know won't hurt her. So she takes a sip and she says, thank you so much for this incredibly thoughtful gesture. You know, most men would have to be in the doghouse themselves before they do something like this. But you, sir, honey, it's just an any other day. I just wanted the memory of this afternoon to stand like a lighthouse on the edge of this year, guiding us safely into the harbor of the next. What the fuck does that mean, Vernon? What does that mean, darling? What Vernon and Martin? You sure Martin ain't Vernon's son? Because I swear, these soliloquies don't make sense. Well, you have succeeded, honey. And if you keep this up in 2026, it is going to be the best year ever. Amen to that. Clink. I'm the one that gave Rowena the night off, so let me clear the plates. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Anita's phone that was buzzing. I thought it was Vernon's phone. Hello, Dr. An. Your ears must have been burning. I was just talking about you. Oh, don't have her sick, y'all. What? What do you mean more tests? So I bet you she had got some type of something. I was thinking. So we show a close up of Bill. We're back at the law office of Bill. Yeah. He's drinking the tea, and she's talking about she was thinking of maybe we should do something different. She really wants him gone. We should do a little something different for Christmas this year. Different how? He's taking bigger sips. Maybe St. Bart's. A new place should be ready by then. He fucks up the whole tea to the last drop, baby. Okay, whatever you want, baby. Would you like a refill? Oh, no, no, baby, that's it. If I have any more, I'll be floating into that meeting. So, oh my God, he just started to that big nigga. Haley, baby, I don't. I've got to do a video of this at the end. And that is the end of episode 186. I did not expect for them to do that day the second day, but yeah, he was like, I don't feel good, and he just knocks the fuck over. So thank y'all so much again for coming by and having a good time with your auntie, your Rico auntie, aka Shar, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.